I've just been delivered. Hey everyone, Tyler here at The Movie Beat, back with another Korean movie review. Brand new movie from 2020, Deliver Us from Evil, starring Hwang Jung-min, Jung-jae, and Park Jung-min. Oh my god. This is it, guys. This is the one we've been waiting for. Directed by Hong Chan, who has made his directorial debut with a film called Office, which I have not seen yet, but I'm definitely going to be checking it out now. I'm just curious based on watching this film. He worked with director Na Hong-jin on the scripts for Chaser, The Yellow Sea. So hopefully just that, knowing that he worked with that director on those films, gives you kind of a sense for maybe the seriousness that he kind of approaches the subject matter with. This movie, Deliver Us from Evil, I would say is probably like a love letter to genre film fans. This is the movie that a lot of people who got into Korean cinema are going to love. For me, this was like The Man from Nowhere meets Only God Forgives. Crazy good actors. Hwang Jung-min and Jung-jae come together. Of course, you guys know they were in the same film in The New World, so they're back together. That's a kind of a big, maybe, marketing point on this. That and how big that movie was. It was a huge success. It's become almost a cult film now. Everyone recommends it. You gotta watch it. It's amazing. Park Jung-min, give him the Best Supporting Actor award now. Amazing role. He was awesome in this. So let's get into this one. This film sees a hitman played by Hwang Jung-min on the verge of retirement when a kidnapping takes place in Bangkok, Thailand. He's connected to, and he decides he's going to have to go tie up these loose ends before he makes that final commitment to retire and hang up the gloves, so to speak. But the brother of his latest victim, played by Jung-jae, a top dog Yakuza, super eccentric, crazy style, is out for revenge, and so he's going to be on Hwang Jung-min's tail. These guys are both ruthless killers. If you guys have seen the film Time to Hunt that came out earlier this year, it's probably one of my favorite films that has come out this year so far. It sort of has that vibe where there's someone on his tail while he's trying to accomplish this goal. All right, so this movie is for genre fans out there. Hardcore action, gritty, brutal, close quarters knife fights in these dark, dingy hallways and garages. There's crazy shootouts in the crowded streets of Bangkok. And I loved how they used sort of this interesting stop motion technique during a lot of the action scenes that really adds a sort of fresh, cool spin to what the action choreography is. It really creates some intense, awesome moments. This movie is not just action, though. I would say it has some surprising drama moments as well that caught me by surprise, but there's even some comic moments too. Actor Park Jung-min, who plays this like trans woman who Hwang Jung-min partners up or kind of teams up, works together with a little bit in a lot of the Bangkok scenes, which is almost like 80% of this movie. They create some intense, these crazy situations. There's child trafficking and organ trade, but the way that Park Jung-min is acting in this role is, you can't help but find a little bit of comedy in it, in the seriousness, and it was just really perfectly balanced. Like I said, this movie takes place in a lot of different locations. It spans Japan, Thailand, Korea. They use English a lot to communicate in various scenes. They use Japanese, Thai, Korean. It just felt so international. It was awesome. I hope we can see more movies like this in the future from Korea. The visuals in Deliver Us from Evil are the bread and butter of this film. This was shot by one of Korea's best cinematographers, Hong Kyung-pyo, who shot Parasite, Burning, The Wailing. He's worked with Bong Joon-ho on a couple different films. He shot Mother. I believe he shot that Taeguki, which is a Korean war film. Snowpiercer. This is a gem of a talent in the way he shoots movies. And if you've seen any of those films, you know what I'm talking about. Perfect visuals. I mean, I just can't rave enough about it. And the art direction on top of that. So not only is this shot so breathtakingly gorgeous, the art direction is sublime. I mean, I think the people who worked on A Taxi Driver and The Man Standing Next, that same art director is also here. So we have really the cream of the crop in creative artistic talents working to create a visual feast like none other. And I do think that Deliver Us from Evil is going to go down as one of the prime examples of how awesome and amazing Korean action and noir and how good they are at genre films. I like to quote The Man from Nowhere as being just an amazing example of action and drama. Here we go, we got another one. So add this one to the list. The sound in this movie was also beautiful. I mean, I was gripped with some of the intense moments. It's also kind of hypnotic in other moments. I'm looking for the soundtrack on this one as well. Guys, Deliver Us from Evil is the movie that Korean film fans really deserved, and I'm buzzed. I'm gonna go back and see it again. I'm so glad that I follow Korean cinema so I can enjoy these gems, and I do think this one is going to have great success internationally because the art direction, the action, the acting, it's just undeniable. You can't help it. It's amazing, and I don't think anyone else can do it like this. I just don't think any other country can make a movie in this way. So Deliver Us from Evil, my highest recommendation. The story is not the most original or thought-provoking, but it is enough. I kind of like the simplicity of it. It really works for the style and the feeling of this movie. So you wouldn't really want too complicated. It would just kind of get... Ugh. So Deliver Us from Evil, everybody. This is an 8.5 out of 10. This is one of my favorite movies of 2020 so far, and I just hope everybody, if you like hard-boiled action, you give this one a go. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to be back at the theater to see it again. This is the Plain Archive signature Lotte Cinema art card number 3. You can only get this if you go to one of the participating Lotte Cinemas. It's a theater chain here in Korea, and I asked if I could just buy them. They would not sell them. You have to show them the ticket of the movie, so I was like, okay, should I just buy another ticket? But you have to show it after the movie's over, so they make sure that you're in there, you're watching it to see it. So hopefully they still have these. I'm going to try to go back in the next day or two to watch it again and get one more because I love this movie. Deliver Us from Evil. Hwang Jung-min, Jung-jae Park Jung-min. Look at those signatures on the back. These art cards are... Please keep doing this. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, everybody, thanks again for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Deliver Us from Evil when you do give it a chance. If you know, I don't know how you guys can find this movie, but if you find it somehow and you're like worried that there's no English subtitles, you know, maybe you can still watch it and enjoy a lot of the action. There is some English in the film, not that it's really going to be, you know, so informative for the story, but, you know, it might help you get through it if you really are not understanding what you're watching. So, you know, just saying that, you know, if you did want to give it a chance. If not, wait and enjoy it as perfectly as you can. Thanks again, everybody. I'm Tyler at The Movie Beat. Keep watching movies.